What up, my crunks? It's Big L, and welcome to a new episode of Drunk with Comics. I know it's been a minute, but I'm here giving you 2 issues today of Bitter Root, the last 2 issues of Volume 1, Family Business. Before we get into it, give us a like and subscribe to the channel. Alright, here we go. So we start off in Harlem, and all hell is breaking loose. Dr. Sylvester is still killing off jinoos, and everybody's panicking and running away from the chaos. The 2 police officers, Sullivan and Samuels, are trying to help people avoid the chaos and trying to get them out of there. They're leading the civilians to the Sangeryes house because they know they'll be protected there. And at the Sangeryes house, we have Blink taking on jinoos that are attacking the house because people are getting infected everywhere. Etta is talking to Berg, who still has his senses and hasn't completely turned over and transformed into a jinoo. She's letting him know that they need his help since he has the strength now to help out against the other jinoos. Etta releases Berg from his constraints and he helps out Blink against the jinoos. Meanwhile, Uncle Enoch and Cullen are on their way to help cure Berg of his infection. On the way there, they're being attacked by the jinoos that are running amok in Harlem. They're then attacked by Knightsdale, who's in her jinoo form. Cullen manages to save the day and fights off Knightsdale and another jinoo that attacked. Back at the Sangeryes house, Etta is helping out the people that went over there for safety. One of them is turning into a jinoo, and she's trying to calm him down and prevent him from turning. The man turns into a jinoo regardless and starts attacking. We cut back to Uncle Enoch and Uncle Enoch is telling Cullen that the people in Harlem that are turning into monsters are not turning into jinoos, they're turning into something else. What Dr. Sylvester and Knightsdale are, and they're not jinoos, they're called insando, and people could turn into insandos when they experience great sorrow and pain. While Uncle Enoch is explaining this to Cullen, they are attacked by Dr. Sylvester and his monsters. Dr. Sylvester explains to them that he's trying to rid the world of jinoos. He explains his origin to them, how he's left for dead in Tulsa before he became an insando and was given purpose to destroy the jinoos all over the world. We're back in the Sangeryes house, and a man who's infected turns into an insando and attacks Etta, but she's not playing that. She gets hit and thrown around for a couple minutes, but this monster messed up, took a rag off her head. Now we got Etta with her braids out. It's about to go down. She's about to fuck some shit up right now. Etta, aka Yoda, is back at it, kicking some ass and taking some names, and kills the man who was infected by this Sando. After that, the Sangeryes house is attacked by monsters, but they're saved by Ford and his boy Johnny Ray. We're back with Uncle Enoch and Cullen fighting Dr. Sylvester. Dr. Sylvester is calling monsters from the other dimension where they're from, so he's creating gateways to the other world. Uncle Enoch tries to help by casting some spells, but his magic doesn't work against Dr. Sylvester. Cullen's fighting these monsters, but he doesn't realize that he's getting closer to the gateway to the hell dimension where these insandos are coming from, and he gets dragged into a portal, just like his parents back in 1921. Uncle Enoch can't do anything but just to stare. Cullen falls through the gateway and lands into a different world, the world where the insando comes from, and he's greeted by a masked figure. The masked figure carries him away to safety, and they also have those little guard dogs that Uncle Enoch has that protects him against the jinoos and insandos. Uncle Enoch is left alone to face Dr. Sylvester, but his magic is not doing anything against him. It's about to be a wrap for Uncle Enoch. And right before Dr. Sylvester is trying to take out Uncle Enoch, the Sangeryes family come through, busting down the door. We got Berg, Ford, and Blink coming to rescue Uncle Enoch from Dr. Sylvester. Blink is trying to take Dr. Sylvester out herself, but that's not going to happen because Knightsdale come in and takes her out. Knightsdale grabs Dr. Sylvester and try to escape from the Sangeryes family, but Ford is not having that. He lets some shots off, and Knightsdale is hit. Dr. Sylvester and Knightsdale still manage to escape, so the Sangeryes family regroups, and Uncle Enoch tells them what happened to Cullen as he fell through the gateway. We then cut into the sewers where Dr. Sylvester is carrying the body of Knightsdale. She's mortally wounded and doesn't make it, which pisses off Dr. Sylvester, and he gets the troops riled up, and they plan to attack the Sangeryes family again. So the Sangeryes home has become a shelter for the people trying to avoid the chaos that's going on in the streets in Harlem. They're feeding the people, which Blink thinks is a mistake. They should be doing more, she feels. They should be out there hunting down these jinoos or insandos. But Ma Etta is like, we have to protect our community, and by protecting them, we have to feed them and we have to give them shelter. They're doing the best they could right now. You know, just schooling her on being a compassionate person. I like the fact that Johnny Reyes is going along with everything. Like in the first issue, he was like this wannabe KKK member, and now he's helping his black family in Harlem fight monsters. So it's been a crazy couple of weeks for my boy Johnny Ray. Uncle Enoch has created the serum for Berg to turn him back into a human. It has to be a more powerful serum because the serum they usually use for jinnoos are not going to work on Berg. The serum works and Berg becomes human again. But it seems that Berg still has a connection to Dr. Sylvester, and he senses Dr. Sylvester close by as he's about to attack the Sangeryes home. Dr. Sylvester attacks them at full force. He's just going into work. Like, this man is raged right now. He just wants his revenge for Knightsdale. And he has the Sangeryes family on the ropes, but that's when the gateway opens and two masked figures come out the gateway. One of the figures is the same one that helped Cullen when he fell into the gateway earlier in the story. With the help of these two masked figures, they're able to make Dr. Sylvester retreat with his monsters. So he retreats into the gateway with his army and leaves the Sangeryes family there confused, trying to figure out who are these two figures that helped them out. And you know, my man Ford is the one with the gun, so he's the one asking questions right away. One of them take off the mask and is revealed to be Blink's mom, who everybody thought died years earlier. The second masked figure is revealed to be Cullen, and it seems like some time has passed. So time looks like it works different in this other dimension, because he's older and scarred up, like he's been fighting there for years, instead of a few minutes that he's been in there. And Cullen's just letting them know that there's worse things that are coming in Dr. Sylvester, and they have to prepare for it. And that's where volume 1 ends, my crunks. Crazy story that's picking up. All the players are coming into focus right now. We got Blink's mom coming back from the dead, and it looks like there's gonna be a bigger threat coming in Dr. Sylvester, so I'm looking forward to that. I really love this story. This first volume has been great, it has my attention. I'm definitely picking up volume 2, and I hope you guys could check it out. I hope this review helped you guys see how great this series is. Alright, my crunks, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. There's more videos coming. Don't worry, I'm not going to take as long as I did to make this video, and you should be getting more content soon. Alright, we got some skits coming. We got the podcast. It's been fun. I'm going to try to figure out what other comic I'm going to review while I'm intoxicated, because you know, this is Drunk for Comics. Drunk with Comics. You see that? I'm already slurring. I'm feeling the effects right now of these White Claws that I'm drinking, because you know I'm a wash king. But thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, get drunk, read some comics, and have a good time. Peace.